It's time for the exciting adventures of Sky Girl Reporter.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sky Girl Reporter, and I'm here at the red carpet at the San Diego International Film Festival again, so let's check it out. Today I'm back at the San Diego International Film Festival red carpet at the awards gala, and I'm going to interview all of the inductees. First I spoke to veteran actor John Magaro.
Hi, Sky.
You've been acting for over 20 years in famous projects like Orange is the New Black, Law and Order, and The Good Wife. Do you have a favorite project you've worked on?
It's hard to answer that because I'd say projects are like children. You can't really have a favorite. There are things about each that are special that you love, and each of them help you to become who you grow into as an actor. So I think each have been valuable for me in all different sorts of ways, and I hope that continues.
Do you have a most challenging project?
A film here that I did, Omaha, that's going to be playing here at the festival, that was challenging. It really took me to a dark place. Sometimes other roles are challenging because you have to learn skills for it. I did another film called Colne 75, where I had to learn the piano. That was difficult technically for me. But I love those challenges. Those challenges are also what make acting fun.
Do you have a technique when you prepare for a role?
I think you want to learn as much as you can about the character, learn as much about what makes them who they are, get really comfortable in it, and then show up and sort of be able to let that go and just have fun.
What are the qualities of being a good actor?
I think being truthful, being honest, that's the most important thing.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you?
I love to eat all different types of food, including gross foods like kidneys and brains and tongue and things like that. In fact, being here in San Diego, I just had some cabeza and lengua tacos, which were delicious.
Next, I interviewed Oscar-winning actress Marlee Matlin. Good, how are you?
Good, you're very pretty.
Thank you, you're really
And
pretty
comfortable.
too.
And you look comfortable too, she said.
Thank you. In your first movie, Children of a Lesser God, you won an Oscar for that. You were one of the youngest and first deaf people to ever win an Oscar. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, it was a really amazing experience. It happened before you were born. And I was very young. I was very naive. But I was so very, very excited to get the Academy Award, the Oscar. Like, everybody dreams for that, you know?
You were discovered by Henry Winkler, better known as the Fonz. How did that happen?
I met Henry Winkler when I was 12 years old in Chicago. He was visiting Chicago for Happy Days. He was doing a softball tournament with the Cubs. And so we met, and I told him that I had to be an actor just like him in Hollywood. And he told me I could. And now that's why I'm standing here.
You also had recurring roles in a lot of TV shows, like The West Wing, Reasonable Doubts, and even Family Guy. Do you have a favorite TV show you've worked on?
I've enjoyed The West Wing a lot. I enjoyed almost everything that I've worked on. I loved being on Seinfeld. If you haven't seen Seinfeld, you should check it out. And I loved doing The L Word. All the different shows that I've done. They really I took advantage of being able to play different characters. And that was fun.
2 years ago, I interviewed Oscar-nominated actor Paul Reese for his film The Sound of Metal. As a child of deaf parents, his first language was sign language. Can you tell us about your film Coda?
So Coda was a film that I'm very, very proud of because, do you know why? There were 3 deaf actors in that movie. They carried the film. That's unusual. It's never been done in Hollywood before like that. There's always, just one deaf character in a movie. But this time there were 3 in Coda. And Coda speaking of that, Jack is a coda. Sign language is his first language, my language. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we get a couple pictures? Thank you so much.
Have a good time.
You too. Next, I interviewed actor and sometimes werewolf Joe Manganiello.
What's your name?
Sky.
Sky, okay. I'm Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Your first role in Hollywood was in Spider-Man, playing Flash Thompson. What was it like being in a blockbuster like that?
Well, it was really overwhelming because prior to that, I had only done theater. And so to have my first movie be that big was really incredible. It was really nice for everyone to see my work. It's really nice when, people watch it and like it. And it was great. Still to this day, people come up to me all the time and stop me on the street and they want me to do lines from Spider-Man, which is really fun.
Your breakout role was on True Blood, being a werewolf. Can you tell me what that experience was like?
What was it like being a werewolf? It was a dream come true. I was the kind of kid where my mom would want to leave the lights on, but I'd make her turn them off because I wanted monsters to come out from the closet. I felt like if they came out, they'd be my friend. And so to get to play a monster was great. It was also, I worked with amazing actors, an amazing showrunner, amazing writers, amazing directors. So it was just such a great experience. One of the best experiences I've ever had.
How do you prepare to be a werewolf?
You go and you hang out with real wolves. So they would let me, I went to a sanctuary where they kept real live wolves, and they would let me in there with them. And the wolf that actually I turned into on the show, he liked me. So they would let me take him for walks on a big chain. Sometimes he would jump on me and I'd hold him and I could pet him. So yeah, you go and you hang out with wolves and you study them, and then you get down on the ground and you move around like them.
What was it like working with Pee Wee Herman?
I love Pee Wee Herman. I love Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, and he was one of my best friends in real life, and I miss him a lot. So that was another dream come true for me, because he was like a comedic idol of mine as a kid. So to get to play his best friend and actually be his best friend in real life was amazing.
Do you have a favorite project you've worked on?
A favorite project I worked on, it's a project that not a lot of people saw, but I actually produced it with my brother who's here tonight. My brother Nick, we produced a movie called Shoplifters of the World, which is based on the band The Smiths. They broke up back in the 80s and all these kids lost their minds, and we made this great movie about that. I loved my character, I loved the script, and I loved how it came out. Not a lot of people saw it, so if they get the chance, they should go out and check out that movie.
Thank you so much. Can we get a couple quick pictures?
Sure.
Before we took the picture, my producer wanted to know why I didn't ask him about Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Oh.
She's too young for Magic Mike. What are you talking about?
Finally, I was ready to interview Mark Hamill. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and it was like a dream come true being able to interview him. Fun fact, Mark Hamill actually grew up in San Diego, and he has his own street. You might be wondering, Sky, what are you doing outside of a random neighborhood? If you read that sign, it says Mark Hamill Avenue. And if you don't know who Mark Hamill is, he's a famous actor who is Luke Skywalker, and he was also on Batman the Animated Series as the Joker. I'm going to the San Diego International Film Festival where he's going to be walking on the red carpet, and I'm going to be able to interview him. I'm going to ask him all about how he was being the Joker, how he was Luke Skywalker, and of course my dad wants to know all about him and Lee Marvin. Fun fact, we're also from the same neighborhood in San Diego. It's like fate that I get to interview him. Let's go check it out where I interview him. I was so excited to talk to Mark Hamill and ask him all about his career. It was one of the interviews I was most excited to do. There he was on the carpet walking right towards me. Unfortunately, they ran out of time, so Mark Hamill wasn't able to do any interviews. And so this is what happened.
This Christmas. Thank you. Love you back.
So unfortunately, I never got to interview him. I think my face tells the whole story. And hopefully in the future, the Force will bring us together. Say hi. I still had an amazing time and met so many amazing people. I want to thank everyone I interviewed and everybody at the San Diego International Film Festival. And Mark Hamill, like my business card says, have notebook will travel. You're always welcome to do an interview with me. Hope to see you next time on Sky Girl Reporter with a new adventure and hopefully an interview with Mark Hamill. Bye!